Hey, Shalom, Makir, Mr. Brother. I'm Awan from the Great Millstone Camp here in Philadelphia, giving all praises and nuance to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Rakakudash. Double honors unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone and honors and salutations out there to the hopeful elect. So we're going to get into this devastating judgment that fell upon, the so-called Libyans up there in northern Africa. It's like a mixture of nations. For majority of the pictures I've seen, it's like mostly like probably like Ishmael, just like a mixture of nations, man. That got struck by this plague, man, from the Most High, and it's quite interesting that Sleepy Joe, he made a Freudian slip. He meant to supposedly he meant to say reduce or decrease, but yet he said they're going to increase extreme weathers, around the world, and what's been going on, man. And the funny thing is, which we know Esau controls the weather. The Most High gave him that power. At the end of the day, what he's doing, he's going to be judged by that. He's going to have to pay for that, man. Not only he's going to he has to pay for the sins of what he did to the nation of Israel. He has to pay for the sins, basically, of the universe, man. He has to pay for everything that he's done, and him controlling the weather and acting like he's the Most High. He has to pay for that too. And again, it's funny because he's in the catch-22 of Pandora's box. Like he's damned. He has to pay that bill. These so-called natural disasters, man, are man-made. Meaning, the so-called white man is behind it. Whether if he is or not is ultimately the Most High. That passed that judgment on, man. And if Esau did have his hands in it, he still has to pay for it. The Most High is just using him as an instrument, as a tool, as a whipping stick to judge not only the nation of Israel, but also the world, man. And this shit is crazy. They saying like it could be like over 20,000 dead, like that. And the Most High's judgment has been back to back to back, man. You had that earthquake in Morocco, man. More judgment upon the nations. And of course, you're gonna have Jakes in the midst as well. Just like those the disasters in other countries like India. You probably had Jakes in there, or probably mostly Jakes got destroyed by that, man. It says that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, man. And let's go back to this. This is, and let me go to the title. It says, in Libya's flood shattered east, a disaster of mystic proportions. It's like a mythic proportions. Ain't no damn myth. Let me see. Let me look up this phrase real quick. It says something or someone or something that is a mythic exists only in myths and is therefore imaginary. But guess what? It became a reality. It became a reality. This is things that you don't see every damn day, man, or all the time. And this proves that the Most High's judgment is all throughout the earth, man. You cannot get around it. You can't get around it. It says, let me just read some of this. It says, Darna, Libya, the floods came without warning, sweeping entire neighborhoods off the map and sleeping families out to sea. 5 days later, bodies are still floating in a local sports stadium and washing up on the beach. And if you go into the history, Esau most likely had a hand in this. No doubt about it, man. If you go into the history, you know, he most likely definitely had a hand in this. And it says up to 20,000 people are feared dead in Libya's devastated east, authorities said Thursday. In Darna, the worst hit city, most of the survivors have fled. The ones who remain are searching for the missing, hollow-eyed and bone-tired, hoping for some sign of their relatives. When Washington Post reporters reached the city, they found destruction on a massive scale. A whole district had been dragged away by the raging waters. Wow, that's funny. The force of the flood gouged asphalt from the sidewalks and spun cars together so brutally that they resembled metal uh, chrysalides in a slit. I need to look at this word.
Chrysalis.
Oh, chrysalis. Okay, chrysalides in the slit. Men and women surround the ambulance as they reach the hospital, desperate to learn who was inside the body bags they carried. Where's my family? And this is what's going to happen, especially here in America. Just like you had the power grid failure in Nigeria, which they always go through that. Over here in America, they don't go through that shit, man. Just imagine when the power grid is destroyed in this country, man. Okay, the things that you see in these other countries is coming here to America. Because America is the grand finale. When the plagues hit over here, man, and again, you see the Most High is making an example out of all these different countries. Wait till you see what he does to Babylon the Great, man. Let's get that real quick. This is Jeremiah 49, verse 12. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh Shem Shah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have it surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." Esau is going into slavery, and his country is going to be laid waste, man. And again, like you see all this destruction throughout all these different countries, man. Outside of the United States, you even had what in Maui, in Hawaii, okay, the wildfires over there. You had Canada, all over the place. Wait till the destruction and the plagues and the devastation comes over here to the States, especially when they turn off the power. They definitely want to do that. And all you proud ass people, you're going to be brought to an extreme halt in lowliness, man. Your pride is going to cease. And it says, "For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh Shem El Shah, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse." And this is, specifically America. America is never going to be built back up. And it says, "And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste." It's never going to be built back up. So just wait till the destruction comes over here, man. Where you seeing 20,000 dying. I gotta go into what happened in Morocco, but yeah, a lot of people died over in that disaster too, in that earthquake. And this was considered like a tropical cyclone, that, or like a hurricane that hit Libya. And those things are in the scriptures, all throughout the scriptures. But yeah, it says, and the storm name is Daniel. And the word Daniel means the Most High is my judge, Danya Allah. Yahweh is my judge. So that's not a coincidence, man. It's not a coincidence. Hold on, where I see that at? It was Satan every time, every single time. It says when the rains from Storm Daniel began last week, people came out into the three-line streets, children dancing in the puddles. You see that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like just like the flood in the first world. They was like it says in Matthews, they were eating and drinking until the floods came. A rare sight in this arid region. But in the hills above the city, two dams were on the brink of collapse when they burst on Sunday. Just like, come on, man, this shit is set up, man. This is like Hurricane Katrina, man. Esau did that shit, man. It says the waves that engulfed Durner was more than 23 feet high. There was no evacuation plan. No one was told to leave. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But he's the mayor. Told the Saudi channel Al Arabia on Thursday that the death toll was likely between 18,000. And so so what good is your mayors, man? Your politicians, your government. They can't stop nothing. They can't do nothing. They can't save you. And it says again that the death toll was likely between 18,000 and 20,000 based on the number of neighborhoods destroyed. That's crazy. That just like that, man. And the thing is, this is yesterday's news, man. Nobody's really talking about this. Because there's so much going on, you cannot keep up with shit no more, man. Because the Lord is just pumping out judgment left and right. So I'm gonna just get this right here. This is Proverbs 10, verse 25. It says, "As the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting salvation." And you go into the NLT. It says, "When the storms of life come, the wicked are whirled away, but the godly have a lasting foundation." So again, all this is in the scriptures, man. You look at the word whirlwind, so pa, storm wind, okay, a hurricane. So these are some of the judgment or the plagues that the Most High created to destroy the wicked. It says none perish being innocent. So again, this is all judgment. Even if the so-called white man had a hand in it, it's all judgment from Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Okay? That's all it is. And it's going to increase and increase and increase. And, then America, you're going to start seeing what you see in these other countries here in America. If it's already not happening. This is Sirach 36 verse. I'm going to go to verse 2. I'm going to go to verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh Shem Shah of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. And that's what you seeing, man. The Most High is putting, at the end of the day, man, they gonna know Yahweh Shem Shah. But right now, they probably limited on Mother Nature, yada, and all this other madness. But at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shem Shah. This is a crazy judgment. And then I even get into the Morocco earthquake. And the highlight of it, they was talking about it was a wedding that was taking place, man. Going into that eating and drinking spirit again. Going into that when they shall say peace, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh as a whirlwind. Okay. And then the Lord says it's going to be a time where you're not going to be able to bury the dead, man. They're going to be dung upon the face of the earth. And it specifically told that about 2/3 of our people, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Can't wait till the Most High get rid of you niggas, man. You niggas got to go, man. You niggas got to go, man. All right, the Most High, He has a severe judgment for the 2/3 of Yasha Allah, man, or of Israel, man. You niggas, especially you young niggas, man. This generation of people is the most wickedest people on the face of the planet Earth, man. And it just so happens to be our people, man. I can't wait. Anyway. It says, lift up thy hand against the strange nations, okay, the heathen nations, that as you see, those are, the Libyans are strange nations, man. They're not Israelites. Again, you're going to have, obviously, Israelites over there, but the majority of them, you might as well say they're heathens, or other nations. And let them see thy power, as thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh. And He's going to do it by what? Judgment. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. But in the elect's case, they're going to be delivered. They're going to look at the strangeness of our salvation. Okay? But the other nations, they going to be destroyed, and the ones that remain, they going into captivity. Okay? They're going to be servants to the nation of Israel, man. Okay? Starting out with the first fruits of Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay? And Yahweh Shah, He's going to get the pick of the litter. He's going to have the elites. Man, dog, they ain't working in over 500 years, man. We gonna put these devils to work, man. And then you got the super, elites. They dying off, man. They ain't making it. They not making it. Some of them not making it, man. Some of the nastiest looking Edomites of the elite banking families, they not making it, man. They dying off and shit, man. Sometimes it's a damn shame, man. Like, fuck, man. You thought they was gonna last until the Lord came, man. But the Lord took their ass out, man. The Lord gonna get them when they babes, and we gonna remind them who they were, man, and who they are. It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, Yahweh. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. What they say this was of mythic proportions. Hold on. This is again other strange wonders, man. But these people, they not turning or looking up to the Heavenly Father. they're going to the other guys and all this other crap, or they looking up to the so-called white man because he's in power, man. He's the Lucifer right now. He's the but he ain't, man. I'm gonna just keep going in the scriptures. It says, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. It says, make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let them that escape be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them that perish that oppress the people smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. And hey, the Most High is doing that. It says, gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning. Why he didn't say gather everybody? Because the Most High ain't dealing with everybody, man. He's only dealing with the nation of Israel. O Lord, have mercy upon the people. And who is that? That is called by thy name. And upon Israel. And this is Israel, okay? All this is Israelites, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. Like it said, the first came out red, Esau, because he's getting his ass beat. But at the end of the day, Israel is the firstborn, man. Even though we were the last, basically the last nation on the planet, but guess what? The Most High, he chose Israel to be in as his inheritance. He didn't choose the Edomites. The Edomites was losers any damn way, man. And they gonna find out when Yahweh Shah come back. If they're not already finding out now, their kingdom is crumbling. Esau is left and right. They're killing themselves. They frenzied. They going bonkers. They showing their damn horns, man. End of the day, they going into slavery, man. So yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna do the Morocco video next. But until next time, hopefully this is edifying. I say shalom.